as well. Next up, we've got Khadijah Zaidi, sorry, my apologies, practice early, who is from Cycle Sisters, and I'm so pleased that you're here actually. It's such a great project that you're doing. So hand straight over to you, I'd like to hear more about it.
So I'm Khadijah, and this is a video about Cycle Sisters that was made by Cycling UK, and hopefully give you an actual visual demonstration of some of the stuff that we do. So Cycle Sisters is a cycling group that exists to inspire and enable women to cycle. What we do is we challenge some of the barriers that Muslim women face in being able to cycle, consider cycling as an activity that they could undertake. So what are the barriers that we are facing? A lot of the Muslim women that we engage with want women-only rides, and a lot of the rides that are out there, a lot of the leg rides, are often mixed rides. They also want rides that are in the weekdays around the school run, so we organise rides to start a little bit later. Often the cycling clubs are, they start kind of really early in the morning where the school run would then be difficult. So our cycle rides are all planned around being after school run and getting back in time for school pickup, which is not to say that all Muslim women are stuck at home. We have cycle rides on the weekend for Muslim women that want to access their rides and that are working during the week. Other barriers that we are actively challenging are, I guess, the elephant in the room. Can you ride a bike dressed like me? Well, yes, you can. I am also a blogger. I have a blog called cycleandjam.com because I also have a hobby in making jam. And I thought the two go well together. So on my blog, cycle.com, top post in the top right hand corner, you can find a post about how to cycle in Islamic dress. And really that is a barrier that any community faces, because often people think cycling is an activity you can only undertake if you're dressed in lycra. Well, it's not true. You can cycle in whatever dress you feel comfortable with and just make a few adaptations. And if we look at perhaps like the Netherlands or Denmark, they have much greater portions of the population that cycle, and they're not all dressed in lycra. So it's perfectly possible to cycle in normal clothing, but just, as I say, a few adaptations to make that possible. So I've talked a lot about the barriers that we are actively challenging to inspire and enable more Muslim women to get cycling. So how do we do that? We have weekly led rides, and they are expanding because there's so much demand for them. So we started off with just rides on Wednesdays. We now have rides on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays. We are mainly in Waltham Forest, but we've expanded to Redbridge and are looking to expand to Hackney and other areas where there has been some interest in setting up similar groups. So the model that we operate in is to have wide leaders who are trained to be able to organise and manage and lead the cycle ride. And we have bikes available to borrow. So for people who don't have their own bikes, they can still access our rides and participate. We have the rides available in various different start points, so that different people from different parts of the borough can join the rides. And as I say, the timing is set up to make it accessible. And also, just one other point to make is that all our cafe stops are in cafes, because a lot of cycling clubs that are out there will often stop up in a pub. Albeit they're not drinking, it's just not necessarily a location that many Muslim women feel comfortable in. So again, that's another aspect that we cover. The rides that we do have had a massive impact on the people that have participated in them. We do an annual survey to show the impact that we have made. Is that someone telling me I've run out of time? No, taking a photo. Okay, I'll carry on. Okay, we do an annual survey, and we found that over 80% of our riders said that cyclists had increased their cycling confidence, and 60% of our riders found that they were cycling more independently as a result of having been involved in Cycle Sisters. Over 80% of our riders have found that being involved in our rides have increased their well-being, and over 80% of our riders, independent from that statistic, have also said that it's increased their confidence. So we're having a massive impact on people's individual lives and also within the wider community, because obviously by getting more people cycling, there's less air pollution, it's just generally better for the environment. I don't need to convince you all of the benefits of cycling. And I just wanted to finish off with a quote that just really captures, like I said, the impact that we are having, which is one of our riders in the survey describes her cycling journey. So she says, "The buzz we got after that cycle ride was amazing. After that, we were hooked. We would keep Wednesday morning free so that we wouldn't miss a ride. We became more confident cyclists and we made many new friends. Women like us who hadn't ridden for a long time but enjoyed cycling and wanted to do something. Over the 2 years since I joined, I've got my own bike, I've become confident cycling on the road, I've become a ride leader, and more importantly, I've recruited my children, husband, family and friends into cycling." The Cycle Sisters is really having that butterfly effect in every individual's lives who participate in our rides, and hopefully we're looking to take that into other areas as well.